Welcome back to Heatwave 4. It's not always about the moment. Sometimes it's about the journey. Let's take a look at the bracket so far and where we stand. Who is left? Plastic Dinos, 3-2 over Patagify. Penguin, 3 over Adi. Windows, 3-1 over Zaro, leaving us with 1. Akashi, you were at Skyline. We'll talk about Riptide in a second. Tell us about the last time these two players faced off.
Oh boy, that was something. So at Skyline, which is a Rivals of Aether Invitational in Tri-State, CakeAssault and ZeeBee fought in winners finals. ZeeBee won. I think it was 3-2. He popped off. He was like, yes, I finally beat Cake. Let's go. Cake beats Penguin in losers finals, making him take 3rd. And then ZeeBee wins after a reset in Grand's game 9. Very tense set.
So right now, CakeAssault, though, looking pretty well practiced, right? We see him dropping only 1 game to Y. Getting through MSV. MSV actually looked like he was really studying CakeAssault into that set. He looked really, like, best I've ever seen, but Cake still stayed ahead every single step and going into winner semis, getting his run back shot against ZeeBee, which I know Cake has been hungry for ever since that.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
And then, of course, ZeeBee, ever the consistent one, 2 over Saros, 3-1 over Zora, and then clutching out a Game 5 set versus Patagify. And this is something that's been kind of interesting because we always have, in like the last few years, these players that knock on the door, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's this secret back room of Rivals where Cake and Penguin hang out waiting for grand finals. You've had Windows has knocked on that door. Fullstream used to knock on that door. Zaro knocked on that door. And now ZeeBee knocking on that door as well and getting a win over CakeAssault. Not getting an offline win versus Penguin yet. That is a TBD. We will see we will see that set, and there is a little bit of animosity there as well between the two players. So that is really the pressure here on ZeeBee more than CakeAssault. I feel like even though ZeeBee won the last set, he knows if he loses, he has to play against a very, very angry Penguin.
Yeah, no, this is actually for their lives right now. Like, it's so funny to think that, like, both losses are basically on the line for these players. Neither one wants to have to fight Penguin for 5th. Could you imagine that?
Everyone was booing because they started on Swampy Estuary.
The AZ crowd demands Merchant to start off. They are not giving in. I love it. I love it so much.
We're playing on our own terms.
So I'm saying this really quietly so I don't get kicked off the mic, but I actually like this more than Merchant. Anyway.
Okay, SBS, where are you? Hello, SBS, where are you? Oh, no, that's it. He's going to watch the mob back. He's like, oh, no, that's it. We're done.
Friendship with GPIC has ended.
He's going to be like, oh, no, you don't like Merchant? Huh?
Oh, man. And ZeeBee's confirmed at Skyline were just so good. Especially his consistency of getting stuff off of, like, hit 2 and hit 3 of Nair is so crazy.
That was such a ZeeBee thing to do. Just throw the rock in the other direction. Still has his pillar, gets back on the stage.
Get out of there. Yep.
Ooh, parries the down B. That's one thing you have to do against ZeeBee in particular. Like, he down B's a lot. If you're not ready for it, he's just going to keep abusing it.
And he's especially good at, like, using the slightly long enough platforms to mix up whether or not the 3rd spike is going to be on the platform or going down on the base level.
It's such a classic for him as far as gameplay.
Yeah, that's something we can look out for in the counter picks. Right now on Swampy Estuary, not going to be too big of a concern. And CakeAssault just continues to lengthen his lead right now against ZeeBee. Looking to hide in some smoke and look for a whiff punish. Just jab checks. Nice.
Surprised we didn't see a tech chase down smash there, actually.
I think the jab check was actually super smart on CakeAssault's part because it's one of those things where, you know, you have jab 3, you have F tilt there. There's a lot of things that that Fours can do off of that. And then, of course, it keeps him a little bit safe as well, which is why he's got this 120% lead now. Oh, that was so close to a stock.
Oh, he wanted to hit him with some cheesy stuff. You saw that backer come out, and you were like, oh, he's going to turn on upper.
And now you got that ladder combo all the way into those middle platforms. CakeAssault with almost a full stock lead now. Doesn't get too much off the rock. No, kind of uncharacteristics.
But gets a parry punish.
This is big. This is big.
Huge. He has no pillar.
He touches ground.
Sometimes the most important thing is to go outside and touch grass.
Yes. Especially for ZeeBee, right? Like, we've seen his, like, wall pillars stuff, like that little ZeeBee minigame that he forces people. And he's stuck with the rock, though. He might not get a chance to live again. All right, 94%. And CakeAssault, yep, gonna...
Off the backboard?
Yep, off the backboard, but wall jump already used and gonna snatch the life. Because why not? You have the extra stock in case anything else happens.
That's my boy!
That first game...
Yeah, ZeeBee wanted to go super low just to try and get a recovery because the new buff to Kayak Pillar means you will always go a certain height up.
Right.
You'll never just like sit at the very bottom.
Right.
Which is really good because it means like, okay, even if I go this low, if the person tries to spike me and they miss it, they're dead. I can just pillar and come
Right.
back.
They have to be careful
Like,
about
that's
how
your
they
mistake,
challenge
not
that.
mine. Yeah, exactly.
Now, unsurprising, Air Armada first ban from CakeAssault.
Oh, of course.
That is the ZeeBee home stage, and obviously doesn't want to go anywhere near that. And ZeeBee having to think about this a little bit because, you know, if you go for the bigger stage, Cake's going to take a step back and just get his combo strings going. We go...
I mean, we're already seeing the game plan, right? It's a little spike mini game. They're ZeeBee gambits, right? He has like a whole host of situations that he does against everybody, so he's really good at navigating them, and he counts on you not having nearly the in-depth knowledge that he has.
Exactly.
And the rewards off of them are like often a stock.
Uh-oh. Wow, phenomenal recovery there.
Ooh, jab, grabs the up smash there too.
Does lose the lead because of this, though.
Ooh, expects a double jump. Cake doesn't give it. And ZeeBee just hanging out on the top.
It's the minigame.
Yeah, this is what ZeeBee is known for doing on this stage. Ooh, grabs a forward air. Calls out Cake being the left one and not the right one.
And that's so strange, right? Because most force burns always opt to like have the clone facing the opponent, but that's also why we lose track of which one's really Cake. He's willing to take that risk.
Exactly. Especially when there's smoke and you can't tell when the clone is being made in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, little tech flub.
This is still the slightest leak for ZeeBee, but I like CakeAssault's response, right? Just cover the stage in smoke. This is actually a stage that we see Cake take players to very often. I know Forsburn can use these platforms well for his combo game, and also just being able to get smoke covering the top half of the screen can be very troublesome to clear out.
I was just thinking, I was like, what is ZeeBee's plan here? This is not good.
Oh, he did touch the stage, so he does get another pillar, but...
Using the clone to get rid of the pillar, and ZeeBee barely going to make it on stage, and of course Cake can at least capitalize and get a hit. Diving the pillar this time.
Oh,
what
a double dare.
Yeah, what a great mix, too, because that entire previous pillar cycle, just clone drop, clone drop, clone drop, and this time it's the real deal, and you're expecting a clone.
Yeah, and you just parry there, because you're like, oh, it's going to explode on top of me, I got to be ready for it.
And that's kind of the return of force there. I mean, CakeAssault saying, okay, you play your minigame, I'll play my minigame. Let's see how you do against this, and ZeeBee has not done well. First stock looked really, really great for Zeebs, but now it's actually been really, really strong for CakeAssault, and now almost a full stock lead here as well.
ZeeBee doing his best job to try and ignore the clone.
And all that smoke up there, so difficult to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it makes it good for CakeAssault's recovery too, because not only when he teleports into the smoke, he gets his double jump back and everything. He can clone again if he needs to. He can burn his air dodge to create more smoke.
Well, that was such a great use of the combust, too. Like, he got it as he got the second stock and said, you know what? I'm just going to go and use this.
Ooh, once again! Just like Audie and Penguin.
But, oh, the forward smash going to kill
Somebody in the back had a lot of money on that game.
Yeah,
Someone in the crowd had more of a reaction than both of them put together.
and now CakeAssault up 2-0 against ZeeBee. ZeeBee's looking like he's focusing in as much as he can.
Interesting. So, in the last game, CakeAssault banned...
The same three stages.
Was it the same three? No, he was banned Tempest the last time.
No,
he banned Endless.
He banned Endless? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, FD notoriously bad
Oh
forward
my
burn saves.
god.
No,
Oh my god.
Thank goodness he DI'd out. That was about to be just like the whole stock.
It still might be. It is.
There's still no pillar to use, right? It's still off stage, and ZeeBee hasn't touched the ground, and that's it. A 0-2 death, and Cake with full combust ready.
Oh,
and at this percent, like, oh no.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? So not only was Penguin really looking forward to playing ZeeBee after what happened at Skyline and never getting a chance for him to win the tournament, CakeAssault, a notoriously proud player, right?
Oh, yes.
Like, a little bit of an ego there. A little bit of a I'm better than everyone else mindset, because, you know, he is.
Okay.
So the fact that he now has a chance to, I guess, kind of put ZeeBee in his place, I guess, in CakeAssault's mind, like, that's the mentality he has here. Like, that's what we saw in that second game where he locked down after that first stock and said, I am just going to end this.
I'll never forget the story of Smash and Splash 4 where Cake got sent to losers early and was considering just like not even caring about top 8. And then his coach said, oh, sweet, I'm going to make more money than you after this event. And then that made Cake, oh, no, that can't happen.
No,
and he won the event.
My coach can't make more money
Yeah.
than me. Wait, hang on a second. That's not okay.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful use of the rock there.
Back
Now,
air.
Akashi, why do you think we went Trowel here?
Probably for that, yeah. Primarily just the overhangs. It lets ZeeBee waveland and possibly just slide off. As long as he touches the ground in any capacity, he gets his pillar back. So he could waveland and slide right back off, gets his pillar. As long as he touches the ground, that's not going to matter too much.
I mean, this is still really close. Yeah, that up air almost going to do a great DI from Cake. This is a very possible game for ZeeBee.
My God.
Ooh.
Positioning from CakeAssault.
Oh, he tried to hit him with the rock out in the distance.
But we're good. You got resources again.
Yeah, got you double jump at the very least.
ZeeBee killing the clone, getting rid of the smoke, and setting up Rock in a very uncomfortable place, and still having the time to punish.
Yeah, even at 212, he's like, no, I'm going to keep it calm. I'm going to stay composed. I'm not going to fish for the kill. Oh, no, this is a rough pillar.
Oh, Jesus.
The back airs, the pillar is sinking, but Cake fast falls and dies!
Cake, you idiot.
I want an instant replay of that, because I think ZeeBee hit the pillar inside me, and CakeAssault hit him and just fast fell. He just died. He died for that. He died for that edge guard, which is crazy.
Now this, like that sequence prior to that where he managed to just barely thread the needle, super good. And now we see a little bit of the hubris. Icarus falling a little bit too close to the sun, mayhaps. Because there's the side B. Yep, and that was it. That was the pillar.
He did break it with the side B. Oh my gosh!
Exactly. And now we go to Air Armada.
No.
Did he?
I think you're not supposed to pick that, or was it an accidental or random?
I think he may have accidentally picked Diamond Grove.
No, yeah, he was on that. Like he selected that stage, but
how do you think that would tilt CakeAssault? Like he's got 3-0 in the bag, and then some tomfoolery like that happens, and he's like, oh no.
I would argue that it would just make him madder, but we'll see.
I feel like Cake and Penguin are both players that play better when they're angry.
Yes.
Yeah, you're not wrong, but ZeeBee right now making it look like Cake is just a completely different person when he is a little bit flustered.
Oh, that was an up strong.
That was an up strong, or maybe even an up air.
Did you see that down strong attempt to reversal on that top platform by ZeeBee?
trying to get his best Zaro impression going.
Up air's not going to do it quite yet, but 150. This is such a good start for ZeeBee.
Going all the way out.
Yeah, CakeAssault not really able to do a whole lot that far out.
Yeah, there was like consideration to maybe go for like breaking the pillar, and then CakeAssault decided go back, build up smoke, use that super clone.
Yep.
I think it was just to get that extra little bit of side space, like just to push himself a little bit closer.
Oh my gosh, that's so smart.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Rock time, rock time. Oh my.
Ooh, catches the jump.
Oh.
62%. 68 now unanswered.
ZeeBee looks like he's back in his element. Like just that clutch moment at the end of the previous game gives ZeeBee all the confidence in so many of these situations. We see waiting, we see just general great composure too, backing off and keeping increasing this lead.
You know, Kate really wanted to back her on that rock. Instead, takes a little bit of extra damage.
Oh, good tech there.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
Loves his nair confirmed.
So the thing is, right, he'd been nairing into up air, nair into up air, nair into up air this whole game so that forward air would have wrong DI by Cake.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's what you call like the long game kind of conditioning. It's just like, okay, we saw it earlier with Windows where he was doing down air, back air, down air, back air. So when he got the other hits, it would get the worst DI possible.
And the thing is, that exact mix-up is what one ZeeBee has set against Cake at Skyline.
Oh my god, and here it is now. He's got a whole stock lead.
Oof, O's out!
Smash not working. Crazy.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, but I don't know.
Sometimes you gotta believe in the up smash. You gotta believe in it working.
No.
You gotta believe in it working.
And ZeeBee once again touching.
So much smoke, he's just like, no.
What? I'm shocked that ZeeBee completely managed that situation correctly with no vision. Going straight to the blast zone. Beautiful DI. Cake with combust, wanting to great.
Okay.
Screw it. Just let it rip.
No, especially because it was off a break cancel, right?
Yeah.
Crags like jumping immediately out of side B when they break their own rock, and Cake knew that and punished that moment.
Ooh.
All right.
Beautiful trade there. Saved the life.
100 and... Oh! You saw the 3 hold the pause. Cake is getting flustered. He's like, no. I am not about to get reverse 3-0 by ZeeBee. ZeeBee?
Oh, man.
No way.
That's
so
how
mad.
It happens.
He's going to be so mad.
The first game, he lost his stock to him a little bit of tomfoolery, and then it started snowballing. ZeeBee got the first stock in game 4.
Is Cake?
ZeeBee is shrugging. Is Cake
like,
really going to bring it back to Air Armada?
Is he going to go game 5 Air Armada?
That is how their set ended. It was Air Armada that CakeAssault took him to.
And you know ZeeBee's just licking his chops right now. Please go to Air Armada.
He's like, listen, if you go to Air Blazing Hideout, a Forsburn classic counterpick. They love that platform. They love it so much.
The drop through aerials, yeah. But of course, knowing how good ZeeBee is with his Nair, right? I can imagine getting a lot out of it. And especially if a down special connects up there, right? I can imagine off the top being very easy for ZeeBee.
Interesting use of the up B there to break the rock. I'm a little confused.
Oh, ZeeBee's playing so well right now.
Oh my, movement's looking very clean. It's crazy to think that Krag's like heavy, right? When ZeeBee's at the sticks.
Yeah. You think like, oh, Krag's kind of a slow character. Like he got a slight movement, but surely he's not that fast. And then ZeeBee makes him look like he's a turbo character, and you're like, oh shoot, okay.
Ooh, gets the charge, but ZeeBee disengaging.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, gets him with the forward smash, lets it rip.
Chases it down.
Gets the field goal over the pillar.
And then just gets all the smoke up, too. Look at this damage.
63 already.
So it's really surprising to me because ZeeBee usually DIs towards the rock to purposely tech and nair off of it.
Right.
But we saw a bunch of missed techs right there.
Yeah, I think he was trying to hold in to tech on the rock, but he just couldn't get it.
Great DI out there. Yep, just goes for the down strong. And, okay, Combust is online, and that is going to
kill.
No, sir, no, sir. But no pillar.
Up air.
Oh, yeah, nair
There's
for
the nair.
up air.
140%.
You know
He's
what?
got the Fortress set up. Oh, no, never mind. Fortress is fallen.
Good use of the clone, honestly. Not caring too much about poking at ZeeBee, using it to safely destroy pillar.
Right.
Yeah.
But look at this damage. Nair again.
Yeah, nair does 4% on every hit, so it racks so quick without even realizing.
62 now.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Okay. All right.
But remember,
for it. No, Ghost goes for the 2.
Krag is never ahead or behind.
He merely exists in his own world.
Couldn't say it better myself right now. Oh, that jab.
This is such a big opening. Oh, and going just for some jabs.
Loses all that smoke, but the damage is ticking here.
Interrupts the rock pull. Very good for Cake.
You guys off stage. As the smoke cloud.
Ooh, great turnaround for the back air.
Doesn't get the dash and up smash.
He didn't touch the ground either.
Tries. Okay, that was actually really cheeky. I didn't know the rock would do that.
Back
yeah, it accounts for character hitboxes. Yeah. Oh, that's outside. 80% on Krag, not as big of a deal.
This next stock determines the entire result for the rest of this top 8.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
That means either Cake or Penguin would not make top 3.
Yes.
Which is huge.
We'd get ZeeBee versus Windows for winners finals.
All right, the lead is disappearing.
Oh no, it's
3%.
Even percents now. Krag has an up smash. Can't
see. No way. No way. Amazing DI from Cake.
Cake reasserting himself. But
oh no,
fair.
off stage.
Way off stage.
And look at this great lead that ZeeBee has. Is he gonna? No!
That's it.
That is it. ZeeBee over CakeAssault. Cake and Penguin are in losers. Heatwave continues to be the most chaotic rivals bracket.
And it's not just losers to think about either. You were discussing it before during the break, Akashi. ZeeBee not a fan of the raster matchup, and all of a sudden, winners finals is punched. ZeeBee versus Windows.
Guys at home, remember, Cake and Penguin have never won a heat wave. Is that going to continue?
One of them's definitely not.
One of them definitely can't, right? I mean, that was always going to be the case. But like, now, when you look at all these people that either of them have to get through, right? They both would have to win the run back on top of beating the other one. This is going to be such an incredible road for them in order to overcome, right? You know they'll have to deal with like Zara. You know that ZeeBee is going to be on the table. You know that Windows is going to be on the table. Like this is.
God, this was such a good.
We're seeing the replay here, but the sequence before is what led to this.
The whole
ZeeBee with the counter hit fair, Cake with the very, very poor DI with no resources set up, and ZeeBee just put his foot down and said, "I'm done."
Look at that pop up. He knew. He was like, "That was so big. That was so crucial."
That would.
Cake has to fight
Penguin.
Penguin, oh man.
Penguin for 5th. Oh my gosh.
And the last time they fought, Cake won 3. Oh, he won twice.
At Goaty.
Yeah, at Goaty. And then you got to think, like, right now the record's pretty heavily in Cake's favor.
Yes.
I mean, the last